Hello everyone! My name is Assyifa and I'm an English student at Universitas Lampung. In this video, I want to share some important tips about something we all do every single day but still struggle with sometimes. It's communication. We all talk every day, right? With friends, classmates, family, teachers, neighborhoods, and so on. But somehow, misunderstandings still happen so easily between us. And I'm pretty sure you have felt that sometimes the person you're talking to doesn't really catch what you mean. Or maybe you totally misread what they are trying to say. And there are moments when the whole conversation just falls off. Like we are talking but not really connecting. I think we have all felt that at some point. So, I hope this video can help you communicate better, listen more carefully, and connect more genuinely with the people around you. Don't worry, you don't need any special materials for these tapes. All you need is yourself, your attention, your words, and a willingness to understand others. That's more than enough. So, let's get started! So, the first tip is being fully present when someone talks to you. Be there. This sounds simple, but we forgot to do it a lot. Sometimes we'll listen while checking our phone or thinking about something else, and we all know people can feel that. It helps if you pause what you're doing for a moment, look at them, and show that you are really paying attention. When you do this, the other person feels heard and valued, and that already makes the conversation so much better. The second tip is to listen to understand. This means you should listen to understand, not just listen to reply. Many of us listen while already thinking about what to say next. Instead, try to slow down and really focus on what the other person is saying. Let them finish their thoughts before you respond. When people feel understood, they open up more. It also prevents small misunderstandings from turning into bigger problems. And once you have truly listened, it's much easier to respond clearly and thoughtfully. The third tip is keep your words simple and clear. So when it's your turn to talk, try to use simple and clear words. You don't need fancy vocabulary to be understood. Just say what you mean in a straightforward and kind way. Clear communication reduces confusion and makes the conversation flow more naturally. People feel more comfortable when they can easily follow what you're trying to say. So, keeping things simple and clear really helps the conversation stay smooth and stress free. The fourth tip is use a warm tone. Your tone is just as important as your words. Sometimes the problem isn't what we say, but how we say it. A calm and warm tone makes the other person feel safe and respected. Even when you disagree with someone, speaking gently helps the conversation stay peaceful instead of turning into an argument. Using a kind tone makes it easier for both people to stay open and honest. The fifth tip is ask questions that show you care. So, another way to communicate better is by asking questions. Not questions that judge, but questions that show you truly want to understand. For example, you can say things like, "Can you tell me more?" or "What do you mean by that?" Questions like this help you understand the situation clearly, and they make the other person feel appreciated. They show that you're not just listening to respond, but listening to connect. And when you connect like this, the conversation becomes much more meaningful for each other. The sixth tip is share your feelings honestly but softly. Sometimes you need to express your own feelings or opinions, right? That's completely okay. But try to do it in a soft and gentle way. Like instead of saying, "You never listen to me," you can say, "I feel unheard when I get interrupted." Using "I feel" statements make your message clearer and less hurtful. Honest communication doesn't have to be harsh. It can be calm, respectful, and still very real. Sharing your feelings like this helps both sides understand each other better. The last tip is end with appreciation. It's always nice to end a conversation with appreciation. A simple "thanks for listening" or "I'm glad we talked" can leave a warm feeling. It shows that you value not just the conversation, but the person you're talking to. A little gratitude goes a long way, and it helps the conversation end on a positive note, making the connection feel complete. Alright, peeps, so those are the 7 tips on how to communicate better with people. Good communication isn't about talking perfectly. It's not about winning arguments or saying the smartest thing. It's about being present, being kind, being honest, and trying to understand others. When you practice these small habits, your conversations become smoother, your relationships feel warmer, and people feel more comfortable around you. Thank you for watching my video. I hope these tips help you communicate in a clearer and more meaningful way. Have a great day and see you in the next video.